In today's video, we are going to continue in our statistics unit and look at scatter plots and determine the association and correlation of the data points. So remember, a scatter plot is a graph with a bunch of data points on there, all scattered around, and sometimes they form a trend or sometimes they form a pattern. And it's our job today to kind of determine whether they are associated or correlated in any way. So when we take a look at this data set, we kind of see it makes it kind of a trend upward, right? You read a graph to the right, from left to right. So it looks like it's going up, and it looks like it's pretty clustered around a line. So if I drew a line of best fit, all these points would be pretty close to each other. So this correlation would be a positive and pretty strong relationship because all the points are kind of clustered together around a line. They're not exact, but they're pretty close. So this scatter plot shows, I would say, positive linear correlation because as the plotted values of x increases, the values of y generally increase. Okay. And there looks like they're forming a linear pattern. Let's take a look. Submit. Yes, boom. Okay, good. So as this increases, this increases. All right, let's look at another one. All right. This one, it looks like they're going down. So this is going to have a negative linear association because as the plotted values of x increase, the values of y generally decrease. Okay, so they're going down. Let's try this. Boom. Okay, new one. So there we go. This one, a little bit more scattered. It looks like they're going up, positive. Would it be linear? I guess there's a couple outliers in there. I would say, I don't know if there's one outlier. Um, mm, Maybe there would be one outlier. This would be the outlier right here. If I drew a line right here, this would be the one outlier. So an outlier is a point that is away from the data set. Like, so if this has a straight line going through it, right, the line of best fit, this outlier is a point that's away from the bulk of the data. Um, so, boom. All right. Yep, there's that one outlier. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Same thing here, right? Decreasing, right? It looks like it's decreasing, negative, and the one outlier is down here. So it's going to be negative linear. Oh, with one outlier. Be careful because they decrease. Let's see if we have a new kind of problem here. Let's see. New problem. No, not this one. Oh, here we go. You can't really tell if this is going up, down. These are super, super scattered. All right. So I'm going to say it's no correlation, right? There's no association, no between the data points because as the plotted values of the x increase, the values of y generally show no pattern. Okay. So I have no idea what this is going up or down. And let's see if that works. Yes, it does, right? You can't even tell if it's going up or down. It just looks like a starry night, let's say. All right, so let's take a look at a problem. Is there any that have... right here. Here we go. Here's one I wanted to look for. Okay, so we take a look and it looks like it goes down and then it goes up, right? So these data points are going down and up. So I would say it's not definitely not linear. Okay, I, um, I would say it's non-linear because it does show some sort of pattern. It's not no because you can tell what the pattern's doing. It's going down then up. Okay, so it's non-linear because as the plotted values of x increases, the values of y generally follow a non-linear pattern. Okay, so this goes down then up, right? It's not no correlation because we can kind of predict what's going on here. It's going down then up, and it's non-linear. Let's see. Bam. Yep. So as the y, so it says in the explanation, the y values don't just increase or decrease; they follow a pattern, but not a straight line, right? A little curve there. All right. So again, when you have a problem with an outlier, right? This was not like this. Okay. This doesn't have an outlier. There we go. Here's a problem. An outlier, remember, is a point away from the bulk of the data. So if it has an outlier, just be aware of that. It's going to skew it a little bit when you're answering your questions here. All right. So that's how we determine the association and correlation of these graphs. And important we kind of understand that as we are looking at these data points. So that's it for today's video. And thank you for watching. And always remember, whether you're solving for X or Y, always give math a try.